All right, guys, what's going on? This is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you for another live review. This is my live review of SmackDown Live from the July 10th, 2018 edition of SmackDown Live, the go-home show for Extreme Rules, well, the go-home edition of SmackDown Live for Extreme Rules this coming Sunday at 7 o'clock right here in my hometown of Pittsburgh, PA, which I will be in attendance live with my good friend Daniel Guys here on YouTube also as well. Overall, this episode of SmackDown Live, I didn't hate it. Wasn't a bad episode, but it didn't feel like a go-home show. To me, it felt like a solid house show. That's why I felt it. There was a lot of good, decent wrestling matches. There's one match I didn't really like, and of course, I will get into it because I just thought it was just bland, and I just didn't really like it. And other matches weren't bad, but nothing really happened. Like, nothing really furthered. I mean, like, I'm still looking forward to Extreme Rules Sunday. Again, it's a show that I feel like, I'm not going to expect it to be like, a legendary show. I just want a solid show at least. I want to make it feel like, the $95 I'm going to be spending on my Extreme Rules ticket. I'm just asking for, just a solid show to, feel like, I got my money's worth out of it. That's all I pretty much want out of this. So let's see what we get Sunday. Again, the card, for the most part, it's pretty solid. I mean, I know that, a lot of people are mentioning it too, with it being Extreme Rules, this is my whole thing with my friends, and I always talk about, with the whole thing with, there should have to be gimmick pay-per-views because, Extreme Rules, these matches have to have gimmicks to it. Well, why do they have these gimmicks? I mean, some of them feels like they're worthwhile having it. Other ones are just like, okay, just like such as, Extreme Rules. I'm going to kick off show now. We're having a tables match between the New Day and Sanity. Why a tables match? Like, if anything, I would have liked to seen a tornado tag match, especially to bring out more of the the chaos feel for Sanity. Why not more have a tornado tag match? I like how they come out and just randomly attack from out of nowhere. Pretty much, I like that feel to them. But why a tables match? And Owens and Strowman inside a steel cage. I get it because Owens keeps running away. Now we're getting James Ellsworth in a shark cage. Nah. Alexa and Nia in Extreme Rules. Like, why? I mean, these matches still sound like they could be good on paper, most of them for the most part, but it's just like, yeah, the gimmicks are just being randomly put there. And also, Raw has the heavier load on the heavier load than SmackDown does for this pay-per-view also, of course. But of course, that's just that. But again, I feel like this show could still be good, and I feel like I could at least get a show that I feel like was worthwhile attending live, if you know what I mean. So I am still looking forward to going to Extreme Rules this Sunday, which again will be live in my hometown. So we'll see how that goes. And also, I have a special poll towards the end of this video. Actually, you know what? I'll get out there right now just to see. And let's see here. I'll get out right now. That way, everybody who joins me live later on can participate also. So I have a poll going here. If I could scroll down and find it, show my Twitter. Come on, aha! Wow, I have 3 votes so far on this poll on my Twitter, and 3 votes are for 3 separate things. So my question is, what shirt should I wear to Extreme Rules on Sunday? My choices are my Dean Ambrose T-shirt, which I'm wearing right now. My Seth Rollins Burn It Down T-shirt, my Daniel Bryan T-shirt, or, and this is more like a wild card pick because everything else is just like whatever. I guess the wild card pick would be my Bad News Bear T-shirt. I mean, I can't wear my Shield T-shirt because I'm not going to be rooting for Roman Reigns in the matches with Lashley. What a shirt to have. I mean, I could wear Chris Jericho as like Chris Jericho used made the list T-shirt as a wild card. Also, I'm trying to think, what are shirts do I have in there? I have an AJ Styles shirt, but it's long sleeve, and it's going to be like 85, 88 degrees on Sunday, so I'm not going to roast in it. But yeah, so I need a pick. So which shirt should I wear on Sunday out of those 4 picks? I'll even put a 5th one out there, the Chris Jericho T-shirt also. So you just made the list T-shirt, the Bad News Bear T-shirt, the Daniel Bryan T-shirt, the Seth Rollins Burn It Down shirt, or the Dean Ambrose T-shirt. This one it is. So just let me know what you think I should wear this Sunday. So anyway, so let's get into the live chat. We see what we should have. that scene, we have Dakota in a lot of chat so far. What's up? That Sin Cara almost match is actually really good. I do agree. That match definitely was one of the stronger matches on the card. You thought Jeff looked hurt when he was running down to the ring. He ran slower than he can actually run. Yeah, and that tag match that him and that the four of them had was just, it was meh, nothing really memorable. Jeff and Styles should have closed the show. How do you not have the top two champions team up and not close your show? I agree. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, why did they have like, you know, your world title? Well, probably because, you know, the match is not going to be the world title is not going to be the main event, of course. But yeah, I understand that. And your thoughts on WWE bringing back the undisputed title or the world heavyweight title? They are unhappy with Lesnar. They want him gone. I mean, they didn't mention Lesnar, not the Universal title. Those two things are usually mentioned on Raw. It's one of those things where I'm at the point of just let Lesnar leave the title and bring one of the old titles back and just forget about the Universal title. The next thing we know, the new World Heavyweight title is going to be called the Milky Way title or something. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Milky Way title. But I mean, I don't know if they're upset because he showed up at a UFC event. I'm not sure, but at this point, I don't even care anymore. Just take the fruit roll up away, as I call it, the Universal Championship. Just no. The fact is, you know, have a full-time world title on Raw. Or again, if you wanted to start, you know, deleting some titles, because if you notice on the card for Extreme Rules, also, with the exception of the pre-show match, all non-title feuds on the main show are all from Raw. I've mentioned how many times I feel like the non-title feuds are the ones that could be more intriguing, because with how lazy WWE creative is these days, you know, if there's the title involved, then what other story are they going to try to write out of it? You know, with these non-title feuds, at least there is some type of story that are being written in it. But with now 4-hour pay-per-views and, you know, all these titles, like 2 tag titles, 2 women's titles, 2 world titles. Again, the only division that should have 2 titles is the big card division, an Intercontinental title and a United States title, one on each brand. Again, if you, as I mentioned how many times, if you have just, you know, just 1 world title, 1 tag title, 1 women's title, whatnot, you could again go to that concept I talked about, creating some competition between the brands, pretty much. What do I know? But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Yes, Lauren sent me this rumored SummerSlam card. The only match that sucked was Oscar vs. Ellsworth. How about you? Asked to be suspended in the shark cage, Sunday instead of Ellsworth. No, thank you. And it should have eliminated. They should have done the New Day and Sandy in a 6-man elimination Hell in a Cell match. Ooh, that actually wouldn't have been a bad idea. I actually like that idea. Alexa versus Nia is Alexa versus Bayley 2.0. With the exception that Nia knows how to get extreme, but I don't expect much in that match. You should wear your Roman Reigns shirt. No, thank you. I'm not wearing the Roman Reigns shirt. And also, even though I have 3 of them, which, I mean, 2 of them I'm about to take out of my summer clothes boxes that I just brought down from the attic before. I'm not wearing a CM Punk shirt also, because again, I don't want to wear CM Punk shirts to live events because I don't want to cause any controversy. But no, I'm not wearing my Roman Reigns t-shirt. Not gonna wear it. I put it in marker on a sign. I'm your biggest fan, Roman. No, thank you. I bet my house. The last Roman match probably main event. What title do you think is most likely to change hands on Sunday? Title is going to most likely change hands on Sunday. Maybe the SmackDown tag titles. I could see Team Hell No winning them if the long-term thing is for Daniel Bryan to face The Miz at WrestleMania next year. I feel like, you know, they need to really build up that match pretty good. You know, Daniel Bryan, of course, doesn't trust WWE to do so, but I think, you know, maybe the SmackDown tag titles. I don't know if Carmella's going to win the title off of. I mean, Carmella's going to drop the title to Asuka. I think that's a possibility, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen in that Iron Man match. That Iron Man match between Ziggler and Rollins, I think, could be a show steal. Like, I really don't know what's going to happen there. I think Styles is going to retain. The Leaders of Worlds are probably going to retain also. Maybe Shinsuke win the United States title. I'm not sure. I think the one I feel is more likely to change is the SmackDown tag titles. I think they're going to give Bryan and Kane, Team Hell No, a brief run with the SmackDown tag titles, I think, personally. So I'll go with that prediction. Yeah, that's what Dakota said also. They won't let Nia hit Bliss the weapon. It will hurt her beautiful body. Oh, gosh. If you wear a Punk shirt, you will get thrown out. Yeah, it's number 2. Lashley is favored to beat Reigns by a long shot. The betting odds would be nice. Jeff will retain since he just lost tonight. could happen since he ate the pin tonight from Rusev. So maybe, but yeah, thank you for self-rely. Chat Dakota. I'll get started with the review. I'm in a better mood today. Not as tired as I was last night, so hopefully, this should be a little more of an effective review. Last night, I was just like a meh. I don't have too much to really say about this show because it's all right, but nothing really to talk about for the most part. We start out with a Miz TV segment. Miz invited out Team Hell No, and he, of course, starts to get under the skin of Daniel Bryan, saying that, even though I beat you in the gauntlet match a few weeks ago, he doesn't want to start anything, and he wants to be professional and stay courteous. But then Bryan, of course, teases the fact he wants to punch Miz in the face, but then Kane talks him out of it, and he's like, okay, fine, I'll behave myself, be professional. The Miz goes over to their history of being tag team champions, and whatnot, how they were tag champions and everybody see the day compared to the day when they reunite, and he compared it to Justin Timberlake and NSYNC. And here throughout the night we had Kane cracking those jokes about Timberlake, whatnot. He asks if they're ready to face the Bludgeon Brothers, and Kane insists that NSYNC will never get back together again, but they're well aware of what the Bludgeon Brothers can do, but they're not Team Hell because they're not Team Hell No. Miz says if any team can handle the champions, it's them. So let's roll the highlights and see the history between them. And of course, he pretty much plays like, goes back to how, last week, Bryan was doubting Kane a little bit, like, mentioning everything he had done to him. Again, more so just establish the dysfunctional side, the dysfunctional element between Bryan and Kane, as they were before, a team, but they were just dysfunctional and whatnot together, but they were still entertaining. But bring all that, but this is the Miz again trying to get into the heads of both of them. So, but then Miz claims that was not the footage he meant to show. He says, "Let's talk about it anyways. This is what we saw." And then Bryan cuts him off and tells him just to shut up, and that he sees what he's trying to do. It's not working. Because the Miz is terrible at everything he does. The only thing he's worse at than stirring the pot is wrestling, and the Miz gets a little serious. He's like, "You're too smart to notice," but he knows that Team Hell No is going to implode. Kane will betray Bryan like he always does. And ever since Bryan came back, all Miz can think about is being the man to end his career for good. But Bryan hides behind Kane's back because he knows he can't hang with him in the ring. And Kane tries to calm down Bryan with some breathing exercises. But then the Miz, again, says something about like him going ahead and hiding behind his demon one more time. And, of course, Kane gets upset by this, and he goes to choke slam the Miz. Then the Bludgeon Brothers music hits, and Miz gets out of the way. And then all of a sudden, Sandy's music hits. And it was a 5-on-2 assault before the New Day came out, which the team is going to be facing Sanity in a tables match on a kickoff show on Sunday. And they brawl pretty much, and they had to have Adam Pearce and Fit Finlay come to the ringside to break up the brawl. Pretty much a setup for our main event tonight. For the second SmackDown Live Go Home show in a row, we have a 10-man tag match. Holla holla, player. Which last time there was a 10-women tag match between the the 4 members of the Women's Money in the Bank match of SmackDown, and Asuka taking on Carmella and the other 4 members who were not in the SmackDown. The SmackDown representatives for the Women's Money in the Bank match. So we got those. We had that, and then of course now we have this 10-man tag match between Team Hell No, New Day taking on the Bludgeon Brothers and Sanity. And then we have a backstage shot of Shinsuke Nakamura walking along wearing Jeff Hardy's armbands. He takes them off, goes his way out to the ring. And for a match, another match, the 6th match of the year between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. But before the match can start, Rusev comes out and he gets on the mic and tells them he may want to lock himself in the bathroom in the basement. But it won't matter because he comes to destroy the house that AJ Styles built and claim his first ever WWE Championship on the greatest day of them all, Rusev Day. Probably won't happen, unfortunately, as I do see Styles retaining. We had AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura again. Not bad. I mean, for these two having a match on SmackDown, I still thought it was a respectable match. Of course, the problem is we've seen this match how many times. Towards the end of the match, though, we have Aiden English and Rusev taunting them, and AJ goes to punch English in the face, but off of the distraction, AJ's taken down, and Nakamura is about to hit the Kate Shasa. Styles, he gets out of the way, hits it on English instead. Match continues, and then Rusev yanks Styles away, so AJ won by disqualification. So Rusev and Nakamura start beating down on him, and then Jeff Hardy makes a save, leading to, and Dakota, you called this match earlier, and it happened, another tag team match, just for hanging between AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, against Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Holla player. Match was what it was. All I remember was the fact that Rusev got the pin, hitting a Mashka kick on Jeff Hardy. So we got that. We got these two matches happening Sunday. No stipulations, though. I mean, I thought maybe they would make, because they usually do have a submission match, I thought they would make Rusev and Styles a submission match. Doesn't look like it's happening, though, from what it looks like. So we're just getting the two title matches with no stipulations all whatsoever. Okay, then. That's cool. Live chat, let's see. Let's see here. Kane talking about In Sync was funny. Yes, it was. The Miz is suck a good heel. You can't help but love him. Oh, definitely. I do agree. I love The Miz. You can see Kane turning on Bryan on Sunday also. Maybe. Not sure, but it's possible. Didn't The Miz say, "Hi, I'm behind your broken down demon"? Yeah, he did say that. The 10-man tag match was so much better than the women's. Oh, definitely was still fun. Wasn't a fan of the outcome, though. Rollins could take the title back, so you picked, Mike, would you agree the most likely winner to win Sunday is Styles? I'd say so, probably. Do you think Reigns is a tweener but the heel in this feud because of his arrogance and ego? I mean, pretty much, but I forgot. Like about a year or so ago, I think Triple H or Vince McMahon said that Roman Reigns is like this greyhound. I forgot how they used some fancy word to describe Roman Reigns' character. He's not a face. He's a greyhound. I don't remember what it was. He's still a baby face in their eyes, but they're teasing him being a heel, and they're going to put him just back where they want to. So again, we'll see what happens this Sunday. So I have a feeling it's going to result in what happened with Reigns and Cena, pretty much. We have Odette Webb saying that WWE is dying. I do worry that is true sometimes. And Dakota also said, "Rest in peace, Sanity." Yes, we will talk about that also towards the end of this video as well. But yep, we had that. Let me just scroll up here also on my Twitter just so I am up to date. Oh yeah, and also I forgot about this also, but during the Nakamura and Styles match, Styles imitates Nakamura doing "Come on!" I thought that was pretty funny. I like that. that was pretty hilarious. I'll give him that. Let's see. Let me get back up to my Twitter polls. There we go. Just so I'm up to date there. Anyway, so moving on, we have a backstage segment with Ellsworth doing push-ups and sit-ups. Of course, he can't do them because he sucks. Well, again, I love Ellsworth for who he is, but he obviously sucks. Carmella comes up and tells him, "You better take care of Asuka tonight," and Ellsworth's all confident, and she threatens to beat him worse, and she's going to beat Asuka if he ever winks at her again, calls her babe like he did. So then we have all the SmackDown women make their entrance for the Lumberjacks. Then Ellsworth cuts a promo about himself taking off his shirt, saying he knows it must be tempting, but he wants the women to show some restraint, not try to kiss him. None of them are ready for Asuka. He is pretty much saying he's a big stud. Then we have Asuka and Ellsworth in a Lumberjack match. When they had Ellsworth and Becky Lynch last year in a Battle of the Sexes match, I thought it was a decent match. Like, I actually didn't mind it. Of course, it led to Ellsworth being kicked the crap out by all the women, and, Carmella and Ellsworth randomly just split up, which was Ellsworth's way out the door anyways for WWE. This match was stupid. Ellsworth tried to escape a couple times, and then as they're trying to pull Ellsworth back in, all of a sudden they randomly just start fighting. Why? I didn't get it. And then Asuka wins by getting Ellsworth to tap up to the Asuka lock. It just felt like a waste. Afterwards, we got Carmella get into the ring, and Asuka throws some palm strikes before finishing with a back fist. She goes back over to get Ellsworth, but then during the match, we had Carmella give Ellsworth a type of a hairspray thing, and she sprays it in Asuka's face, and then Carmella lays her out with a super kick, which is, I swear, the only move I've seen Carmella do since winning the women's title. Literally, you go back and watch the beginning of her heel run, and I thought her wrestling there right back then was not too bad. What happened to her Code of Silence finisher? It's like when Carmella wrestles anymore, she barely wrestles. You know, it's like, do something wrestling-wise, you know? You're great on the microphone, but wrestling, blah. We have a backstage segment with New Day and Team Hell No strategizing how to beat their opponents. Bryan wants to chop them down like trees and take their knees out. Kane wants to drag them to hell. Bryan is skeptical about summoning Satan, and New Day tried to play peacemaker, which leads Bryan complaining about Kane stopping him from punching Miz, which leads into yes and no, being back and forth until Biggie yells at them to stop. He asks Woods to create a strategy, Kofi to run circles around them, Bryan to dig deep and become the goat face killer, and asks Kane to simply debut them. And Kane says he gives them his word and they'll win if they're all fired up until they realize that he was quoting In Sync again. So they're all on the same page pretty much. We have a backstage with Carmella and Ellsworth walking, and they're saying they at least got the job done, though, what they wanted to do. And they run into Paige. And then Ellsworth once again claims that this is his stock with women is higher than WWE's and offers her a kiss. So I'm just like, if Ellsworth dare touch his lips on Paige, I'll be super jealous of him, of course, because that's my woman there. Just kidding. But Paige denies. And then she announces that Ellsworth's going to be locked in a shark cage during the SmackDown Women's title match on Sunday. So we bring Ellsworth back just to lock him in a shark cage. Never really cared too much for the shark cage at all. Nothing really that spectacular. Hopefully it's not like Big Show, Big Cass with Enzo in the shark cage. Oh, God. We'll see what happens Sunday. You know, Ellsworth's not out there to, distract Carmella. We'll see what happens. As that match has added that weird stipulation to it. Let's see here. We got let's see, live chat. The co doesn't think that WWE is dying. The rest of the wrestling promotions will go first. The first to go will be Impact. Surprised I haven't gone yet. Oh, hey, Lauren, how are you? The Jeff and AJ match was pretty good. I mean, the tag match was okay. I mean, I like the I like the match between Nakamura and Styles a little bit better. Here's what happened: Carmella retained and lose to Becky at SummerSlam, possibly. She hopes Team Hell No wins also, which I think they're going to win. What happened to the submission finisher? It was a lot better. No idea. Lauren says, sorry I missed these few streams. Been busy. Sorry, guys, to love you all. It's okay, Lauren. We understand. Just glad you're all right. I still think Jeff retains since he lost tonight. It's possible. Jeff needs to lose a title, to be honest, with like a feud between him and AJ Styles. Wouldn't be bad, honestly. I mean, I'd be for that of Jeff and Styles. So Miz and Ryan feud next. Not sure what's going on with it. Jeff's face paint gets better every day. Do you think Reigns is turning heel? Do you think? Let me see. He has asking Lauren that. Yeah, Jeff's face paint is definitely different. It's not bad. Jeff, do you think Jeff will ever turn heel? Not sure if he ever will. Reigns will never turn. If I had to pick, it'd be Lashley, sadly. They probably would do that. Raw was sucky. Saw clips of that. Just saw clips of SmackDown Live. Yeah, both shows this week were nothing too. I mean, Raw was not Raw as porta potty like it was last week. Thank God it was not that bad. But yeah, both shows were probably like the same to me. For me, again, level. Roman is the heel in a feud. I hope he turns finally. Did you hear about the SummerSlam rumors? Yeah, I did from the stuff you sent me before. Yeah, I'm not too bad. You didn't want to see last night's stream. I was dead in the water. I was so tired. There's heat on Kane backstage, I heard. I don't know why. That's weird. The reason I think Jeff retains is because it's 50-50 booking, 90% of the time. Yeah, 50-50 booking. Mojo is getting a push, which, again, I wouldn't mind seeing Mojo get a little bit of a push again. I do think he has potential. Let's give him a shot, see what he does. Taker returning at Madison Square Garden. I heard that. And, yep, Brock showed up at UFC. And Arthur DeJong saying, why are they burying Sanity? I will definitely talk about Sanity again towards the end of the review, but thank you guys for the questions. They are ruining Zelina and Almas. they didn't have the. I mean, we're actually about to get to their match next. Actually, that's a good segue in there. I'll segue into that really quickly here. But yeah, we have Andrade Cien Almas gonna Sin Cara finally. I'll give it to them. I thought this match actually was not too bad. Again, Sin Cara, nothing really special to write home about, but I was somewhat interested in this match as I felt like it was meant to make Almas feel like a bigger deal here. With the brief storyline with Almas and Sin Cara's history, they go back in time, and whatnot. It actually, there was a purpose to it. It meant something. So I was able to get behind it. Of course, we didn't have it for a few because apparently Sin Cara was hurt or something. I don't know. And I think they worked pretty well together. I mean, Almas got the win, of course, which I felt was needed. Would have liked to see him hit the hammerlock DDT on Sin Cara and not just finishing with just the double knees in the corner. But to me, again, it felt like they made Almas seem like a big deal with this feud. I mean, I know they waited a couple weeks to have the match, but so I'll see where it goes from here. But I gotta give them credit. I thought they put on a very underrated match. I felt for the most part. And that's what they did there. We get a backstage segment with Sanity saying that they're here to break the streak and the status quo, turn happiness into havoc, and not here for nostalgia. New Day Team Hell knows time and the sun is over. The only thing left is pure, unadulterated chaos. And then we see the Bludgeon Brothers who say let the bludgeoning begin. So before we get to the main event, let's check out the live chat. They're ruining Zelina and Almas. I mean, they had them off for a couple weeks, so I don't think they completely ruined them yet. So we'll see what happens. They finally had the match. Nikki Cross debuted tonight. Saw her at Madison Square Garden. She did not debut, but I did hear rumors she was there. What if Angle turns heel Sunday and helps Corbin, and then he won't give faces a push, and Triple H returns and he challenges Angle for control over Raw at SummerSlam and beats him? Would be an interesting swerve, but I don't know if I want to see Triple H and Kurt Angle in a match. Again, like, no offense, but Kurt just didn't look like he was in that great shape at all at WrestleMania. So not a bad idea, but meh. The match between Almas and Sin Cara was unexpected. Kind of didn't know it was going to happen tonight, but not completely because they were teasing it for a couple weeks. Yeah, I know Charlotte is out of action. I know because of her I think she had that surgery on that ruptured implant. She doesn't like either Sin Cara or Almas. Yeah, Sin Cara has not really been anything. Almas, he's not one of my favorites, but I will give respect that after seeing what he's done in the past year on NXT, that he has gotten better. So I will give him that respect. Terry calling Balor a jobber now. It's really sad. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Wyatt is cleared of injury. Yeah, he was there last night. That would be awesome. I hate Almas. Sin Cara has great moves, but you get your Triple H face turn mic. True, but I just don't know if him and if him and Kurt Angle would be the best way to do the turn. Maybe a swerve. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if Triple H is a baby face, it'd be more so facing guys like Alexander, even a few with Balor or Kevin Owens wouldn't be a bad match with Triple H or whatnot. Angle and Triple H, like, I'll give it a try, but if it happened, but I'm not 100% for it. Yeah. Do you think Taker and Cena will happen at? I'm sorry. I missed Lauren's thing. A top star will miss Raw next week. Wonder who that is. Do you think Taker and Cena will happen at SummerSlam? I've heard of rumors, but what would the story be behind it, though? Other than the fact, like Cena got what he wanted at WrestleMania, a match with the Undertaker. Like, what else would it really want, though? I mean, give it a try, see what happens, but I'm not sure what will happen. Sin Cara made the match good, not Almas, he thought. That's a respectable opinion. Triple H deserves one final face run. Yeah, like I said, in like a babyface corporate role, SmackDown wasn't as good as it has been. I definitely agree. Lana face or not? I think I do think Lana is a face. Rusev and Aiden English, they're not faces yet, unfortunately. Who do you think wins tonight? Alexander or Tommy? No spoilers if you've seen. It's tough. I mean, like Lawrence wants a Tommy to win. I do like Alexander. maybe a Tommy. I'm not sure. I feel like they haven't really given Alexander too many opportunities yet to defend the Cruiserweight Championship, so maybe they'll wait a little bit longer. So I say for tonight, Alexander, but I do see a Tommy eventually winning that title off of him, maybe by SummerSlam. They could have a match at SummerSlam, and Cena wins and challenges Taker to a match at Mania Career versus Career Icon versus Icon. I mean, they could, but we've already seen it at WrestleMania, though. I don't know if I want to see Cena and Taker again. Are you excited for Sunday? Yes, I am. I am. Again, despite the fact that we had just average to decent go-home shows this week of Raw and SmackDown, I still am looking forward to Extreme Rules on Sunday. Still should be a good pay-per-view. And also, Lauren, while you're here, since you weren't here for the beginning of the show, which shirt should I wear Sunday? The Dean Ambrose shirt I'm wearing right now, Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan, or just a wild card pick, my Bad News Bear t-shirt, or I'll put another one on the table, the Chris Jericho t-shirt. Not wearing my Shield shirt. I'm not wearing any CM Punk shirt also as well, and I'm not wearing Roman Reigns t-shirt. I mean, I do have my NXT shirts for Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano, but I'd rather wear someone a little more supportive. Like I say, the three definitely would either be Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, or Seth Rollins. That's my choices for Sunday. So let me know which one you would pick, Lauren. So Omega heading to WWE soon. Heard the rumors, but I've also heard rumors before that he wouldn't want to go to WWE, which I wouldn't blame him. Why not some kind of Evolution Styles faction with Triple H, KO, and Corbin? I thought they were going to do some type of faction involving Triple H after WrestleMania 33. There was rumors of a faction with Triple H, Kevin Owens, and Samoa Joe. I would have enjoyed that definitely, but they separated Owens and Joe on brands, so that didn't go through. Are you doing your Extreme Rules predictions through my top 10 topics show? I'll post that video sometime later on this week. Again, it's just recorded from my green screen, whatnot. Alexander is the only good cruiserweight. Him, Murphy, and the person who beat Murphy last week, Mustafa Ali. Yes. Why is Roman getting cheered now all of a sudden? Yeah, he's getting a better reaction. Not completely sure why. And did Nakamura return? Yeah, he faced off with Styles in a one-on-one match tonight. And then the tag team match. Whereas, we have not seen Joe since the Gauntlet match. I guess they had no plans for Extreme Rules. Again, the rumors are he's supposed to be feuding with Styles for the championship, but what has he really done to get his momentum back? I mean, he lost to Roman for no again. He still should have beaten Roman at Backlash. There was no reason for him to lose that match at Backlash. Like, what did Roman have to gain from that? Really, what did Roman have to gain from that? Just to go on a feud with Jinder? He didn't win Money in the Bank, and he got counted out. I mean, the way he got counted out in the Gauntlet match, that's why I predicted for my card. I thought first they were going to have like a match between Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe and like a number one contenders submission match or something like that. But nope, Joe's not a spot on the card, so maybe he's just had nothing to do with Extreme Rules. But yeah, I can't believe he's been off for a few weeks. Lashley wins. Styles, Corbin, Hardy, Rollins, Strowman, Hell No, Hardy and Wyatt, Bliss, and Mella as their Dakota predictions. Austin needs to win Sunday, as does Rusev and Nakamura. Would be awesome, but I don't think they're going to completely happen. Joe is supposed to face Dillinger tonight. Yeah, I saw something about that. It was on WWE Now. I don't know what happened to it. Yes, Dillinger is a jobber, unfortunately. Again, he was such a hot baby face towards the end of his run at NXT, and then they brought him out to make him a jobber. He could have feuded for like the Miz for Intercontinental Championship or something, I thought. But nope. All right, let's talk about this main event real quick. Keep stuff coming in the live chat, guys. You guys are awesome. We had our main event, a 10-man tag match. The Bludgeon Brothers and Sandy taking on New Day and Daniel Bryan. Just some solid tag team action back and forth, I thought, between the two of them. Of course, the thing I was not a fan of, though, is the fact that, once again, Sandy gets pinned. Again, they lost to the Usos a couple weeks ago. Now they take the pin in this tag match right here now. So, yes, I'm liking, the fact they're coming out and randomly brawling from nowhere, but why are they losing matches? I don't understand. I'm not going to be able to get there for the pre-show on Sunday. Well, one, my friend and I weren't planning on going to the pre-show, being there for a pre-show anyways, well, the whole thing at least. But two, because I have a softball game at 4 o'clock now, so I'm probably getting down to PPG at like 6:30 or whatnot. But yeah, I don't get like a couple people said in the live chat, I don't understand, why Sandy's keeps losing either. I mean, I like their element of surprise coming out with the tackling like they do, but they're losing. And I still don't get why they're having a tables match. Why? Because there was had to be a table out when they beat down the New Day last week, interrupting that 3rd of July pancake eating contest. I don't know. I mean, I still think it should have been a tornado tag match. I thought they were going to do that first with the Sandy and the Usos, but all of a sudden they dropped that feud out of nowhere. Now it's Sandy and New Day, which, okay, 6-man tag match, but should have been a tornado tag match, I felt, in my opinion. But I'm not going to see the match unless I watch it it later on when I get home. After the match, though, after Daniel Bryan pins Eric Young with the knee, they celebrate, and then they bicker over their signature taunts on the ramp. Then Bryan fails twice and finally gets a third time to call the fire, and then he manages on the 3rd try. And then we get both him and Kane doing yes chants, of course, in front by the fire since Bryan got to it. So, okay, a little comedy act there, but that's how we went off the air. Live chat, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got going on here before I get to my ending results. Do you think Nikki Cross will be a heel on the main roster? If she's going to still be with Sanity, she should probably revert back to being a heel, I'd say. She's a babyface down at NXT. What's going on with Sasha and Bayley? Random counseling sessions. That's all I could say. We didn't really hear anything going on between them at all yesterday. Just another way probably stall them until SummerSlam. Let's get this match over with and get some kind of conclusion with them. Please. Please. It's been so freaking long since the Rumble. And we got nowhere. Oh, man. It feels like a bunch of different things I could compare it to. Rhodes is coming back also, and the Young Bucks also. I've heard rumors about that. Omega said if he didn't come to WWE, it would be a missed opportunity. Interesting. Yeah, I did worry that, about Cody Rhodes getting ruined if he got brought back to WWE. And imagine Omega and Jericho feuding in WWE. Would be awesome if they could write us good. Triple H said if Cody comes back, he will make sure he gets the push he deserves. Well, hopefully that'd be the case. Becky should feud with Carmella and win the title. I mean, I think that would work out good again with the history that Becky's had with her and Ellsworth. Triple H needs to take over. Definitely. Becky wins the title at SummerSlam and the crowd goes nuts. That would be awesome. No one cares about Asuka. And yeah, I mean, it comes to that point. I mean, what she's really done on SmackDown Live, again, as I said, when Asuka first lost, again, they had to make that an opportunity to, explore her character a little bit more since, before she was all about winning. Now that she's lost a match, now what? Why just randomly give her a title opportunity like they did? Why not make her, earn it and whatnot? I don't know. Any surprise returns at SummerSlam? I mean, again, could be Taker, maybe Ambrose or Jordan. Maybe I'll go with those for now, definitely. If Ambrose is returning at Extreme Rules, he's definitely either returning at SummerSlam or the Raw after SummerSlam. Another top 10. Surprise and unexpected returns at SummerSlam. Okay, let's see what I can do. I can do that because I will be doing some most of my top 10s in August will probably have to do with SummerSlam. So let's add that one to the list. Top 10 SummerSlam returns, pretty much. Unexpected, of course. Sasha and Bayley face off at SummerSlam, and Sasha needs to turn heel, and Bayley beats her at SummerSlam and gets retribution. Best Extreme Rules stipulations and matches. Okay, that's a good one. Top 10 Extreme Rules stipulations and matches. Okay. Bayley is the one turning, and W is too stubborn to pull that trigger. I'm still worried that this whole point with this whole Bayley and Sasha thing, I'm still worried it's gonna turn out to being a SmackDown tag. I mean, not SmackDown, a women's tag title thing, which I don't want to happen because there's just no depth at all in the women's division to have tag titles. I feel it would be pointless. The Young Bucks said they'll come to WWE if it's what's best for their families. The Rock is still under contract with WWE. Interesting. Michelle McCool may go to the Hall of Fame next year. I didn't hear that, but that would be awesome. Good for her. Mysterio will return at SummerSlam as part of SmackDown Live as he's about to finalize his deal with a 3-year deal. That would be cool. Ray will debut again soon. Christian may headline the Hall of Fame next year. He definitely deserves it. Heard Dakota that should be the case. Ray can return and confront Styles, and he beats Joe after he beats Joe at SummerSlam. Mysterio and Styles. Sure, I definitely be for it. Let's go. Ray returning as a heel. I'm not sure if he'd be a heel or not. I mean, I'm not sure if they do a face on face match, but see what they do with Ray as a heel if he does return as that. But yeah, I'll leave the live chat for a few minutes again. This has definitely been a lot more worse than while I was streamed than last night. Again, last night I was just so tired and I was so miserable. But I'm in a better mood today, so I was able to. And SmackDown was just mad. I mean, again, SmackDown was fine. So was Raw, but nothing really happened. Other than, the lumberjack match, didn't really like that. And of course, last night we had Baron Corbin singing Itsy Bitsy Spider. Itsy Bitsy Spider, my goodness. Oh man, describe Balor. What was that? Oh well. But while I wait for Dakota and Lauren to see if they have any other thoughts in the live chat, let me get the polls you're going on Twitter. Which again, so far for the results of my shirt, which shirt I should wear on Sunday. Let's go scroll back down here for a second. That's right. Still cracks me up by seeing Styles going, "Come on!" Tatum Nakamura was funny. I still have 3 votes for what shirt should I wear. 1 for Ambrose, 1 for Rollins, and 1 for Daniel Bryan. So need your help, guys. Which shirt should I wear on Sunday? Ambrose, Rollins, Bryan, or Barrett, or even Jericho. Which shirt should I wear? Give me the pick, guys. And what grade would you give this week's episode of SmackDown Live? I have 11 votes for that. A little bit of variety here. 36% said A, 45% said B, 9% said C, 9% said C, and 10% said D or lower. And what show did you enjoy more this week, Raw or SmackDown Live? 14% said Raw, 86% said SmackDown Live. Well, again, here's my honest thoughts. Again, they both were pretty similar, I thought, in terms of, which was better, which one wasn't. I think, because I'm going to give SmackDown Live the same way I gave Raw last night, a C+. Raw felt, it had a couple matches that at least, mattered somewhat. Just like the main event when they had, McIntyre, McIntyre's opportunity being in Ziggler's corner on Sunday on the line and whatnot. I think it's like that. I'm going to give the slight edge to Raw this week, both shows going to C+. So both average, decent go-home shows. I mean, this episode of SmackDown just felt like, good wrestling, but what was the point? So it just felt like, to me, a solid house show for the most part, as I thought. But let's check the live chat again and see what we got going here. Dakota think Ray will turn heel, but yeah, imagine it would be strange. Not strange, but it would be different. Do you think Orton will turn heel soon? See, that's why Hardy needs to retain Sunday to finish the feud between him and Orton for U.S. titles. Right, I forgot Orton's probably going to return for SummerSlam also. Again, I still think they're going to more so treat Orton as a tweener the rest of his career. Who are getting big pushes upon the returns towards SummerSlam? There are no plans on Orton to turn. There's too many heels already. Enough turns this year already. Turn some people babyface at least, I feel. Caitlyn is coming back and she is training for her return. And Kelly may return. She said she will if WWE calls her. And I hear WWE will be getting a female commentator, Renee Young, maybe. But yeah, Caitlyn coming back would be bad. Kelly, sure, why not? SmackDown needs another babyface besides Bryan, Kane, Jeff, and AJ. I definitely agree. Caitlyn will get ruined, she thinks. Your thoughts on Lashley's flashbacks last night, Mike, on his past success? Not bad, really. I didn't mind those. Also, I heard RVD may be coming back and the Hurricane both. RVD, Cole, Hurricane? Maybe. Renee Young will be a perfect commentator. Yep. I did not get to see the table for 3 with Alexa, Trish, and Lita, but she thought it was good. I'll definitely check it out because he recommended it. She is good. Renee Young is definitely good. I mean, she definitely deserves to be, give it a shot at commentary. Why not, for the heck of it? And of course, quit constantly, making the jokes about Dean Ambrose and his wife, blah blah blah, and Renee Young awkward to stand there like, yeah, it's me, guys. But let me see here. Let me see here. Do the Team Hell No impression. Let me see here. How should I do a Team Hell No impression? I need someone else in the room because I'd be doing the word yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. The back and forth action or something like that there, because that's how dysfunctional, they're meant to come across, but it's entertaining. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them on Sunday. She was a pretty face, not really that great in the ring, to be honest. You're referring to Kelly or Caitlyn? I'm not sure which one she's referring to there. Hurricane told Cena to throw him out. Cena didn't want to because he was a superhero, and Hurricane said he was supposed to attack the best wrestler in the ring. Royal Rumble, probably interesting. You are thirsty. Yes, I am. And nice impression. Speaking of which, I need another drink. Yeah. I'll give Lauren and Dakota just another minute or two, but I'll, of course, get the plugs in really quick while need to be. So, again, guys, what grade would you give SmackDown Live for this week? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Again, I gave it a C+. I enjoyed Raw just a slight bit more than SmackDown this week. Or if you're like to start more content on this channel, follow me on Twitter. Also, Demand Everybody 3. And then, again, so I will watch 205 Live tonight. Maybe I'll review it tonight before I go to bed. If not, I'll review it first thing tomorrow. I'll review NXT tomorrow. I will record my top 10 topics show probably sometime tomorrow, Thursday. Get that uploaded here. And then I'll do my special live stream on Thursday. Something to probably do with Extreme Rules. I'm not sure what exactly. I mean, I do have a top 10 Extreme Rules matches suggestion, which I'm not sure if I've seen too many matches involving Extreme Rules. That stipulation, but I'll do something involving Extreme Rules definitely on Thursday, and then odds and ends here and there. Let me see here. I think WWE needs to turn some people heel. Some people do need to be turned heel, but I think we need more baby faces right now. Lawrence says SmackDown Live will be in my area on August 7th. That is awesome. Would you consider going? I meant turn people face. He liked Owens and Zayn and Elias. Maybe you can turn them face. Sammy's out for the rest of the year, I heard. SmackDown will get a new logo. They may go back to the Fist logo when they go to Fox. SmackDown is a flagship show now. That's why they have all the talent. Seems like it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, help the product out. Because I heard apparently one of the hours of Raw last night only got 1.73 million viewers. 1.73 compared to 3 million, what we usually get on an average. 1.73, man. And it wasn't Raw's porta potty last night. My goodness. Yeah, that was just weak. That was a bad episode. But yeah, just another minute I'll give to Dakota and Lauren. If not, then just hit me up on social media afterwards if you want to chat afterwards. But yeah, I think that Dakota says, yeah, SmackDown's going to 3 hours when I go to Fox, and Raw is going to 2. Really? Interesting. I don't know. I still think 2 hours is still enough for both shows as it should be, but what do I know? SmackDown only beat Raw's ratings once, which was in early 2017 with all 3 titles on the line. That was epic. That was an awesome one. Raw is trash, and Vince knows it. Oh, yeah, it definitely is. But Vince will try to make SmackDown trash again. Some way. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? But then again, he's probably going to treat SmackDown like his baby because, it's on Fox, and, Fox gets a lot more attention than USA and whatnot. So, yeah. But, yeah, I think that will be just about it for this stream. Again, guys, thank you again. And so those of you who watched my Raw review last night, I do apologize. I was just so tired. I I had a rough day yesterday. Today was all right, but I just had a rough day yesterday, and I was just out of it. I really probably should have just waited to review Raw today, but it's fine. So I definitely enjoyed the SmackDown review a lot more than Raw. Always good talking with you, Dakota and Lauren. Thank you guys for joining me in live chat. So I'm checking out here, guys. Again, I gave SmackDown a C plus, a Raw C plus also. Slight edge to Raw this week. I wish I enjoyed better this week. It's a slight edge to Raw, I thought. And even though both go-home shows could have been better, still looking forward to going to Extreme Rules on Sunday with my good friend Daniel Geisa. So I'll be sure, share, follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to share some photos on there. I know, a couple of my closer friends are on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, so I'll definitely share some photos on there also. So it should be a good time. I should be enjoying it. So yeah, so definitely look forward to seeing you guys, getting those out to you guys as well. Again, 205 Live NXT reviews tomorrow. Top 10 topics will be recorded sometime also, and special live stream will be on Thursday as well. Again, something to do with Extreme Rules. So just check it one more time. Let's see here. Can you let's wait. There's a couple more stuff in the live chat here. Don't want to miss. SmackDown doesn't need another hour. Are they planning to put 205 Live on the first hour? That would be nice if they would do that. SmackDown needs 3 hours with all the talent they have. Raw still has more talent, though. And yes, Raw used to be awesome. Can you believe Road Dogg is still on SmackDown? From what you showed me last night, yeah, if that's true, that's unreal. Even though I saw him again, he was revealed to be in the script for a couple things like the B-Team Memorial Day Barbecue. He wrote that. Road Dogg needs to be fired. He's writing terrible stories. Oh, definitely. But as long as Vince sees there's nothing to worry about, then he's not going to do anything about it. Ryan Ward is way better. It did compelling, and you actually believe that Road Dogg doesn't do why Extreme Rules has no stipulations this year. Could do a video about that. Wyatt, Finn, and Sasha need to go to SmackDown and trade places with Becky, Orton, and Rusev. Sure, that could be the case. Road Dogg is good sometimes. Not too often, though. Balor's turning heel and getting a huge push. A couple months ago, I thought they were going to turn Balor heel. I don't think it's going to be the case now. No stipulations, then it's not Extreme Rules, then exactly. Ronda was at Madison Square Garden. I saw that. She's going to be in the front row at Extreme Rules on Sunday also. But yeah, so yeah, guys, I think that is it. If you guys have Dakota and Lauren, if you have anything else you'd like to say, just message me on social media or whatnot. But I'm going to check out here, guys. Go watch 205 Live and then hit the A. So yeah, so again, guys, NXT review tomorrow and also 205 Live. Special live stream sometime on Thursday. Some with Extreme Rules. I'll come up with something. Thank you guys again, as always, for joining me live. Get C+ for SmackDown Live this week. I'm checking out. I'll catch you guys all later. Peace out, everybody.